welcome to your Valentine's edition of Warrior Nation News. I'm Brooklyn.
And I'm Charity. Coming up, we'll recap some of the winter sports and get a preview of our spring sports that are getting started. Plus, we'll take a closer look at a really cool project the 6th graders just finished in the Digital Life class.
But first, let's start off with a look back at all of the Valentine's festivities from last week. Our seniors went from class to class all day on Friday, making special deliveries for Valentine's Day.
They were handing out everything from popcorn to teddy bears and lollipops. But the fan favorite, of course, was the singing telegram.
This is one of the most exciting days of the year here at Liberty, especially for our seniors.
They say it's something they've looked forward to for a long time.
We were really excited because we've been here since before 6th grade, so we've got to experience it every year, and it's just fun that it's finally our chance to get to do it.
Keychain, stuffed animal, and a singing telegram for Jonathan Alvarez.
It's super fun to do it with all of our friends, and it's something that we definitely have been looking forward to, and it's so fun.
There are a lot of different choices when it comes to celebrating Valentine's Day.
We thought this made for the perfect special edition of our favorite segment, This or That.
So Cambry, what color do you like better for Valentine's Day, red or pink?
Probably red because I just don't like the color pink with Valentine's Day.
I know red's more original for Valentine's Day, but I think I'm going to go with pink because I like it more.
I'd rather have red because I like red.
Probably pink. I just like it in general because it's really tough.
Probably red because it's the original.
Red because it's like when you think of a heart, you think of red because it's red. So Holden, would you rather have candy hearts or chocolate?
Candy hearts because it has tiny words on it.
Probably chocolate because that's probably my favorite candy.
I think I'm going to go with chocolate because I don't like the taste of sweethearts.
Chocolate because I like Feastables.
Candy hearts because like you only get candy hearts on like Valentine's because like you can have chocolate all year but not candy hearts.
Definitely sweethearts because I don't like chocolate.
Would you rather tulips or roses?
Tulips because like they don't poke me and there's more colors.
I think roses because I don't like the look of tulips.
Probably roses because I like the smell of them.
Tulips because it has a rubber band.
Probably tulips because the tulips, I don't think they're sharp.
Probably roses, but I like both of them.
Which is better, a Valentine's Day card or a singing telegram?
I think a card because the singing telegram is kind of awkward.
Probably a card because I don't really like people singing to me.
I'd rather have a card because I like reading sometimes.
Definitely a card.
Probably a card because I don't imagine what a singing telegram would be like.
I like cards because they're easy to like make.
What's a better fairy tale, Beauty and the Beast or Cinderella?
Probably Cinderella because I just like it better.
I haven't watched either of these, but I like Cinderella.
Beauty and the Beast because it's a good movie.
Well, I've never seen Cinderella, so probably Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast because the beauty's pretty.
I think Beauty and the Beast because I just like it more.
Wow, looks like there were lots of opinions about Valentine's Day.
Yeah, for sure. So Charity, what do you think is the best love song?
I would have to say What Makes You Beautiful by One Direction.
Well, we asked some of our teachers to pick their favorite love song and sing it for us in our brand new segment, The Masked Singer. Take a look.
All my life, I pray for someone like you.
That's Miss Gallo.
That's just Gallo.
That's definitely Lauren Gallo.
It's Lauren Gallo.
That I finally found you.
That's Sigma Gamma.
Falling in love.
Miss Harrison. It is Miss Harrison. Yeah, maybe Miss Harrison.
That's Miss Harrison.
No! It's Miss Lecter.
There's no way Dino did this.
No! Oh, I totally thought that.
Show me how to fight for now. And I tell you, baby, it was easy.
Pastor Braden, maybe? Pastor Braden. Who's a STEM teacher?
I was about to say Coach Smith.
Oh, Coach Jackson.
It's like in my mirror.
Mr. Parker?
Oh, yeah, Mr. Parker.
L is for the way you look at at me.
Titus. Titus.
I bet it is Titus. Yeah, she's doing stuff with her voice.
Oh, is it Miss Titus?
That's a good point. It's Miss Titus
It probably is Miss Titus.
because she's like doing like a lot of things.
That actually sounds good. Is that Coach Luke? Oh, I did not know that.
That's why it sounded like an actual
that's why it
singer.
sounded so good.
Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe.
Miss Harris.
No, it's not.
Oh yeah.
Miss Harris.
No.
Yeah.
No. That's all right.
Miss Fortner?
No.
No.
Hey, is that Miss Harris?
Miss
That's
Moss.
Miss Harris.
Miss Moss.
Miss Moss.
Miss McGraw?
Miss McGraw. Miss McGraw.
Miss Oglesby or Miss Kirk.
Yes.
Wait, that's Oglesby? What?
Whoa.
That was good singing though.
Johnny's daddy was taking him fishing.
That's Coach Smith. Coach Smith. Like, definitely. Like, no question.
Mark.
Oh, Mrs. Smith.
Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith.
Easy.
That's Smitty. That's Smitty.
Wow. Mark.
Wow.
Me.
Wow.
That was amazing.
You know what else is amazing? Our theater program.
Yes, it is. The annual all-school musical, Oliver, debuts tonight. Oliver tells the story of a troubled orphan boy who gets caught up in some bad situation. He struggles to find his way in life, but eventually, through the help of a loving mother figure, he finds a way to his forever family.
The actors have been putting in the work with some late night practices this week as they get ready for opening night. They say it's going to be a great show.
This show is an absolute roller coaster of emotions, and so you're gonna have a lot of fun, there's a lot of laughs, but there's also some real heartfelt moments in there, and I think that's what makes it a great show.
This musical is a lot different than the musicals we've done before. A lot of our musicals in the past have been very colorful, very bright, but this one's a little bit darker, a little bit longer. It's set in industrial London, and it's a lot of characters with imperfect lives, and it's been really, really cool getting to represent that on stage.
I just think it's a really beautiful story. I love playing Oliver. It's a really fun role, and so I just think people are gonna not be expecting what they're gonna see.
Oliver debuts tonight at 7 p.m. Performances run through Sunday. You can also get your tickets online through the Fine Arts Department, but there are only a few left.
Our 8th graders just got back from their field trip to the Holocaust Museum in Dallas.
Students got to see the reality of a devastating Holocaust up close and personal through a series of exhibits.
Students got to see how Hitler rose to power and slowly began to turn the public against the Jewish people to the point that they stood by as the Jews were shipped off to concentration camps.
Students also got to talk to a hologram of a Holocaust survivor who shed light on what it was really like to live in the Holocaust. Students say it was an eye-opening experience.
I was surprised to see how the people in the Holocaust lived when they were in the camps, and then transitioning back to their everyday life, because I know it was so hard to go back to how they were living before they were in the death camps.
It was really cool to just hear everyone's experience, and especially the survivors, to hear their story about the Holocaust.
I just got to see the everyday life of the Holocaust survivor and just see how inhumane it was. It was just really cool to see all the causes of the Holocaust and just get to learn more about it so that we can see all the things that happened.
The Holocaust was very different than what people say it is. It's a lot more horrific in pictures, and it's just a lot worse than what we imagine.
Now it's time for a look at sports.
Let's head over to Kara and David, who are in the Sports Center, with more on that.
Hey guys, the winter sports season just wrapped up and our spring sports are kicking off.
Our track team has been practicing for a couple of weeks now and has their first meet coming up next Tuesday.
Our baseball and softball teams have been hard at work getting ready for the first games next week. And we can't forget about tennis. They'll be starting their matches soon.
Our boys and girls Navy basketball team had incredible seasons. Our girls had 25 wins and only 2 losses. And our boys finished the season with a record of 9-5. Johnny caught up with 2 of the team leaders to see how they felt about this season.
Hey guys, I'm here with Leela and Sabrina, who are both captains for the middle school Navy basketball team. So Sabrina, you guys had a fantastic season finishing second. How did that feel?
This was a really good season, especially since we have such a young team. I think that we overcome that and we just played our best and we ended up coming in second like you said, and that's just amazing because we worked together and we finished with our best.
So Leland, you guys also had a fantastic season finishing third. How'd you guys work together so well as a team?
I just think it's the love for each other. We all get along together and just like hanging out with each other outside of school and in school. And then I also think it's the coaches that we all have the same goal, just to go out and win, and that's exactly what we did.
Thanks so much for talking with us, guys, and congratulations on your seasons. I'm Johnny, now back to you.
Thanks, Johnny.
Our boys and girls soccer teams also just wrapped up their seasons, and wrestling also just ended their season with the state competition.
Let's head on over to Dylan and Rylan for this month's Captain's Roundtable.
Hey Warriors, welcome to Captain's Roundtable. I'm here with Riker and Kara for soccer and Josh for wrestling. So Josh, you guys just finished your season at the state meet and I heard you won first place. How was that?
It felt good. Obviously winning's fun and doing well, but our team did really well overall and we got third place and we represented Liberty pretty well.
Nice.
So Riker, knowing how your season went, only winning one game, what was one thing you learned from the season?
Probably a lot of discipline with our coaches. Just like a lot of teamwork and just to push through like the tough losses and just all the hard work will pay off and we just have to keep persevering.
So Kara, knowing that your team also struggled with a lot of young players, what was one really good thing that you remembered from the season?
One really good thing that I remember from the season was all the 6th graders and how much they grew, and even the 7th graders too. They grew so much from last season, and the 6th graders too from the start of the season to the end of the season. And also another time was at the end of the season, the 6th graders and the 7th graders orchestrated where they'd give us like letters at the end of the season, and all of us 8th graders are so appreciative of that because that was just so cool to see.
Well, regardless of y'all's wins or losses, we hope you guys had a fun winter season.
Yes. I'm Rylan.
And I'm Dylan.
Now back to the desk.
Thanks, guys. For swimming, the middle school team was very small, with the 6th grader Bryce Tejas being the only member of the team.
Bryce had never swam competitively before, but he says he learned a lot and had a lot of fun.
Hey guys, I'm here with Bryce, who's one of the only members of our middle school swim team. So Bryce, how's the season gone so far?
It's gone pretty good. I have learned a lot from it, and swimming is a lot harder than I thought.
So this is your first year to ever swim. How do you like it so far?
I like it pretty good. Like I said, it was a lot harder than I thought, and I've learned a lot from it.
What's your favorite stroke?
This is a 50 freestyle. That one's always really fun at the meets.
That's awesome. Well, thanks for talking to us, and good luck on the rest of your season. I'm Blake, and back to you.
Congratulations to all our middle school athletes. That's all for sports. I'm Kara.
And I'm David. Now back to you.
Thanks, y'all. Our 6th graders just finished a really cool project in their digital life class.
3, 2, 1, go!
Students raced robotic cars that they created to see which ones worked best.
First, second, third, and fourth.
They worked with a partner to create programming that they coded themselves. Some students' coding worked perfectly and their cars did exactly what they wanted them to do, while other cars had a hard time getting started or going in the right direction.
Students say this was a fun introduction to the world of coding.
I really like coding because it's kind of like a challenge because you gotta find the different pieces and then you gotta put it together and then it's just trial after trial until you get the right one.
It's a simple way to be able to do whatever your imagination inspires because you can write some simple code to a robot or whatever the program is and it'll do whatever you say, which is really cool because you can imagine and create anything.
I think it's pretty fun. It's kind of difficult, but it gives like a challenge.
As soon as you connect the brain to your project and you plug it in and then program it on the app, it actually like moves, which is cool because Legos aren't like, they're just like blocks. So it's cool to actually see them like move.
We recently had our middle school science fair, which was a huge success. We had 88 participants this year in 13 different categories, ranging from animal science to chemistry and AI.
8th grader Ava Drew McIntyre won Best Affair for her project on underscores in movies and whether or not they actually affect the viewer's emotions. She says she's excited to move on to the state science fair later this year.
I definitely was not expecting it, and it was just really cool to have that recognition, and I'm very grateful to all my teachers and that they liked my project, and I had a lot of fun doing it.
8th grader Sophia Osorio was also a Best Affair winner for her project on how different carbohydrates affect glucose levels. She says this was a great experience that has helped prepare her for her upper school science.
I think that it teaches you a lot of time management as well because, you know, especially now we're just doing like small homework assignments, but these big projects, they like force you to be more organized and neat.
And lastly, 6th grader Caitlin Bressinger won Best Affair for her project called Read My Lips to determine whether or not deaf people have better lip reading skills than people who can hear. She was inspired to do the project by her twin sister who is deaf. Congratulations, everyone. It was really neat to see all the projects this year.
That's all for this edition of Warrior Nation News. Thanks for joining us. I'm Brooklyn.
And I'm Charity.
With Warrior Nation News.